All right, so apparently I was the only person in the world that was concerned about this crying kid at Disney. Well, technically, my wife cared, and it looked like I wanted to steal someone's child. So we're here at Disney, and there was this kid just like standing out in the middle of the lane, just like bawling, like tears coming out of his face, just scream crying. He looked like he was like 3 or 4 years old, and I was like, oh gosh, that looks bad. And then my wife's like, hey, you need to go over there and help that kid, Tyler. Go help that kid. It's like, okay, fine. So I walk over and I kneel down. I was like, hey, buddy, are you lost? Do you know where your parents are? And he's like looking at me, it looked like a water faucet. Sitting there, perspiration out his eyes. It's like, okay, buddy, well, maybe I can take you to someone who can help you find your family. And he's like looking at me, and I was like, oh, and I gave him a knuckle bump. I was like, hey, buddy, my name's Tyler. What's your name? And he like mumbled something. And I was like, what was that? And then this family, let me show you. So the kid was about right there, and he was about that far away, but they weren't looking at him, and he wasn't looking at them. And when the kid said his name, I was like, what'd you say? And the family near him corrected his name. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, so is this your kid? And they go, yes. I go, oh, sorry. And I was like, I thought he was lost. And I walked off. Here's the crazy thing. They let me have an entire conversation with their child and say I was going to take him to someone to get him help. And they did not say a word until he didn't pronounce his name correctly. At what point do you think they should have stepped in, or should I have just let the kid sit there and cry? And technically, they were right there. He was like over there. Like he was a good ways away, and they were not making eye contact, for the record. I was trying my best to be a good person. Turns out I just look like a creep trying to steal somebody's kid right in front of me.